Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever it may be, afternoon to everyone. How are
Yeah.
Let's see how we go.
Yeah, but
Well, there we go. We have some kind of functioning. So my camera looks a little bit skewed and efforted. Let's see if I can. No, no, it's my mat. It's crooked. Okay, that's okay. We're looking good. Hey, Christina, how are you? How has your weekend been? Well, starting.
yeah,
All right. While we get started, I've got this image here that has been set for me to fix a ruined colouring page. If a kid come in and scribbled all over it. So first thing we're going to do is take our handy dandy. Yeah, still, oh, I'm so tired. I can't guarantee this is going to be any good today. It's been a few days without sleep. I'm going to come in with my handy dandy rubber or eraser. And I'm going to get some off, or whatever I can of. I figured that would be the first thing that most people would do. Obviously, it's not going to get rid of all of it. I don't expect it to. But I'm going to get rid of what I can. I'm like, thinking to myself, let nobody else. So, why is we tired, darling? I hope you're feeling okay. And by the way, hello. We're going to get in and erase what we can, or rub out, as we call it here in Australia. Just rub out our mess. Hence why they're called rubbers, because they rub things out. We're not too fancy here. All right. Okay. There we go. We've rubbed the whole chunk out. Well, we've mooted it a little bit. And let's see what else happens. I might zoom in a little bit more. Harry's birthday next week, which is kind of nice. And Georgia's finally reading the books because she's only ever watched the movies, and and she's a reader, and I'm like, I'll cover Blue Chalk. Oh, yeah, we can go over that. You can actually go over Blue Chalk really easy. So going over chalk pastel, easy. Just go over it. But you'll be okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I was just given set the challenge of how would I fix this page. I wasn't given any rules. And if you don't give me rules, my brain goes, well, then I'm going to do some things. So I'm going to do some things. Oh, maybe if I can get my palette out. Oh. All right. But yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, Pegasus flying. Phew, blue sky. Blue sky. And then look nice against the red too. So I'm going to do a little bit of painting, not a lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to come in with some. No, I'm not going to come in with black from there because for some reason I haven't opened it. Have I got another one open in there? No. Okay. No. Take the lid off. Let's take the lid off. All right. Okay. So when it comes to acrylic paint, you can colour over it. The more matte it is, the better. I could use chalk paint, but that's like way too much effort. I should get out paint brushes too, would probably be smart. Hold on. Oh, super organised. Oh. Ow. Water. All right, you look, yeah. No, that's, yeah, you look good. Might work. Sorry, I'm just getting brushes. I'll be back. Okay, shut that in at the moment. Okay, let's see how we go. Hello, Evelyn. Hello. How are you? How's it going? We're getting stared at from the window behind the curtains. That was a great shot. All right, I'm going to come in with some black and we're going to get started. Basically, so this can dry while I work on some other things.
There you go.
Oh, Casper, shut up. No one cares. Or are you saying hello to Riggs?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? You're saying, hello, Riggs. Yeah. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Hello, Joyce. Hello. Yeah, he's saying, hello, Riggs. How are you?
Yeah, there you go.
Does anyone have a favorite shaped brush, like for painting? Mine is the filbert. I love the filbert shaped brush. It is actually my go-to. Give me a filbert and I can pretty much do anything. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Let me know if it goes out of focus a little bit or anything, but it should be okay. Yeah, I saw that Andy's found the link to this book. I saw Tonya do a flip through of it the other day too, so that's good. It's definitely available in other places. Should I? Hold on, I'm just going to take a photo of this before I paint out all of my guidelines. We're going to try and be smart. Can't guarantee that that's going to work. But let's go with it, hey. All right. Hello, Terralyn. How are you? Oh, it's good to see you here. How's everything going?
Yeah, I'm the boy.
Now, I'm not using any fancy paints with this. I'm using the paints that cost me $1 from Aldi at this point. I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to go with how it goes. So nothing special about these paints. Apart from the fact that I look really awkward using them. So for that, I apologize. I am doing fantastic. I am overtired. So sorry in advance to everyone. I've gone 3 days with very minimal sleep because I'm in the middle of a new I've got 2 new projects coming in my head. And, for some reason, brains only work well at nighttime. Have you discovered that when you're thinking about things? They seem to work best at 2 in the morning. Well, for some reason, they think it does. But yeah, last night I was so tired. I couldn't even do anything after dinner last night. And I'm like, I'm going to go to bed early. And it's midnight and I'm still like, why can't I sleep? And then I realized I'd forgotten to take my medication, like, my valerian and magnesium and all of that kind of stuff. So I took that at midnight. Still took me ages to go to sleep because by then I was so overtired. Della, hello. Oh, we won't talk about the colouring pages I've done with cheap pencils. We won't mention it. No, I'm just saying, because I'm going to go over this paint with good pencils. Cheap pencils will not work. Okay, Marilyn's husband. Cheap pencils will not work over paint. They don't have the pigment. So, just saying, this is an underlayer. I feel for you. I heard on the news for us yesterday that apparently it's been Australia's coldest winter for a decade. And I'm like, where? I have not found it cold. So I don't know where it's been cold, but I certainly have not found it cold this winter here. But apparently it's been our coldest for a decade. And yeah, you guys have broken mass records. Like the UK hit over 40, and before that, its highest temperature was like 37 or something, 38. I was watching someone last night, and they were talking about the wildlife being, just dropping because they're not used to it, just like the humans. And I'm like, oh, it's just crazy. And that's it. Like, when it's cold, you can rug up and you can get warm. But when it's hot, there's only so many clothes you can take off. But for those that are going through the heat, okay, from a Queenslander, hot all the time, okay? Well, most of the time, up north when I was growing up. The trick to it is if you don't have air conditioning, okay? So if you don't have air conditioning, what you do is you have a shower, don't dry yourself, wet your hair, all of that kind of stuff, dry yourself as minimal as possible. Keep your towel wet and lay down on that naked. I'm telling you, that's the way to try and sleep when it's hot. And to cool down. And have a wet towel behind your neck because that will cool the blood going to your brain, which will help with the heat fatigue. So they're just a couple of little hints for a seasoned hot person. Potty. I know it's like such a big deal, isn't it? It's like where can I go? Where do I go? But, it's just like watching paint dry. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Somebody is belly in the sun. Yeah, and that's it. And that's what I found because I used to be a shift worker and earlier days and didn't have air conditioning, and trying to sleep in the middle of a summer day is sometimes so they're the ways that I found the best way to kind of maintain some coolness, and obviously have a fan blowing on you, which will actually help as the water evaporates. It will create coolness. Yeah, it's definitely not fun. Marilyn's all over it. She's a Floridariidae. That was really bad. Floridarian, and yeah, that one. You're one of them. You're used to the heat too.
Yep. 야, 얘 때려봐. 응?
Hello, Sinette. How are you doing? You'll be like us. We're like, yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know if it's the same over there. I was just saying that we've been told that we've had the coldest winter in 10 years, and I don't know what it's like over in South Africa, but it's I certainly don't think it's been cold. It's been wet, I can tell you that. We've had the wettest year on a lot of records. I mean, 3 floods is kind of insane. Oh, 101. Oh, I feel for you guys. And humid. Oh, nasty. Yeah, that's not nice. Sorry. I'm in my head going, I need to ask Marilyn, what do you actually call the Floridians? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what Florida people? Old people in golf carts, maybe? I'm like, oh. Sure. Whatever works.
때려봐. 때려봐. 때려봐.
Um, 90 degrees, that's actually not too bad. It's not great. Yeah, well, that's internet, same for us. But yeah, I heard on the radio that it's been Australia's coldest winter, and I'm like, not where I live, obviously. Because I remember it much colder. I remember having to wear a lot more layers. I'm sitting here now in the middle of winter wearing a t-shirt. So you're southeast of Tottenham. Okay, yeah. But, yeah, yes, I do. Yeah, no one wants to get out there. They're like, no, too hot. I love that. Hey Zoe, how's it going? How did you go through the wave? I know Shell was just like more. How do you cope? So it will look really flat for a while, obviously, because I'm just painting things out with black. I promise I will put in some kind of, well, I hope I'm going to put in some kind of shape to it. Shell mouth that you did. The pompous breather. The pom has arrived. I didn't say you were pompous. It's just a general term. It's just like not all Aussies are, criminals. Although some definitely are. Yeah. We're not all convicts down here. Although some days I'm like, I reckon I come from true convict stock. Not because I'm like, do things illegal, but just because I'm so not pretentious and classy. Although for my town I am classy. which is even sad. Oh yeah, absolutely, Marin. I would take dry heat. So I grew up in the bush, which is hot and dry. So it would get 45 degrees during summer, but it was dry and it was bearable. And then I moved to the coast, and it would be 36 degrees, which I think is around just under 100, and humid, and I would be dying. I would take the hot, dry heat anytime over the humidity. I can function in hot, dry heat. Humidity, no, because humidity just takes it out of you. It takes all of your um, all of the water and hydration. It just sucks the life out of you. You can't breathe because the air's so thick. Um, Hot, dry heat I can work with. Humidity, not so much. It's ugh. And now I kind of live in a happy medium. It doesn't get super humid, doesn't get super. It's just nice. Gets hot, but not crazy hot. Doesn't get crazy cold. It's just temperate. I live in a nice temperate subtropical climate. It's lovely overall. How exciting is it for you watching me paint things black? Woo-hoo! Heat index is 100. Oh, nasty. Nasty. That is definitely nasty. Right. How's it all going watching paint dry? I don't think. Yeah. I don't know why banana come in my head then, but that's what I've decided to sing. Banana. Like I said, no sleep, even more delirious than normal. Kind of making things work. Making things work. Yeah. So they're melting. Yeah, I could imagine. It would be crazy. Yeah. And you can buy towels that are designed to they're small towels and they're designed to wear around the back of your neck that stay wet but also evaporate for a cooling thing. I forget what they're called. Marilyn might know. They're for hiking and things like that. Make sure you get yourself some of them, especially if they're going to be wandering around and stuff, because otherwise it will get nasty. All right. I think the blackness is done. All right, for now. Auntie Red. Oh, yeah, you'll be tired. No, you're tired because your body's not used to functioning in the heat. It will exhaust you faster than most other things will. Heat is the worst at doing that. Or you might be like me and, forget to take your meds. That'd be wide awake but tired. So I don't know how much functioning I'm going to do today. Luckily, I don't need to function today. I was supposed to have my AGM, my annual general meeting, for a committee I'm on today. I'm so glad that we decided to cancel it because we're in the middle of about to go into a peak of our third wave here, and a lot of the people who are now committee are members of our thing are older and compromised. So I'm like, we decided to postpone it because it's not worth it. And a few people are out with COVID and so forth. So I'm like, no, I don't want to. So we kind of made the call, which is great because it means I don't even have to human today.
Yeah.
I got to put some washing on, and that's about the humaning I need to do. Change some sheets, and that's about it. So not much functioning happening here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then 15 kilometers a day. No. Oh, you're in the low 20s now. Yeah, I know that the wave's gone, which is great. You're back to normal, which is fantastic. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? You sound like me, Marilyn. I get to the point like I'll put the aircon on in the car, and then I'll be like, "Oh, I can't function. It's way too cold." And then I turn off all of the fans, and it's like, yeah, no. I'm like, why am I going around these ones? I can actually see through this. I don't need to stay between the lines for this one. Yeah, it was market back at L. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. And that's it. Like, I would function no problems, but that's because my body is used to it. It's acclimatized to it. 40 degrees is hot, but it's not unbearable. Let's put it this way, I still wear jeans. This red, honestly, is Aldi, $1. $1 Aldi. Scarlet Lake. Just a cheap acrylic. But I love any red. But yes, this is actually quite a true red, which is nice. It's not too pinky or too orangey, which they always tend to be, which is annoying. So I'm like, how hard is it just to do a true red? Like, bum, bum. My favorite combination: red, black, and gold. It's a ladybug. Yep. Hogwarts Express is actually a mechanical ladybug. Hmm. My mum's like that. She will have the aircon so cold, and I go around and I'm like, and I'm like, you could just turn it up a little bit and function. But she's there, but she feels And I'm like, no, I can't do it. And it's the same. She sleeps with the aircon at night under a doona and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, I just would rather just go under a sheet and not have the aircon. But because I go up there and she'll be like, oh, you can turn the aircon on in your bedroom. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Fan's good enough. But they like to close up their doors and windows and stuff, whereas I like to have my window and doors open. I find it really difficult to sleep in a room with my door closed. All right, ready. Red. Ready. It's being transfigured. That's what, yes, it is. I was actually McGonagall the other day. I was dressed up as McGonagall doing transformations to myself. Oh, Angie. Georgia put on that green dress last night. Yeah, that one. She looked stunning in it. And I'm like, I know. And I'm like, I bought. So yesterday I went shopping, and there was a sale on at one of the churches, a secondhand book sale, and all books were like $2 and $1. And I got some great antique and vintage books. I got a Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales book, 100 years old, for $1. So, I went and did that, and then one of the op shops was having dollar clothes. All their clothes was $1, and there was a tower of just stuff, and there was this obnoxiously disgusting bright green taffeta. I don't even know what it is, but it's bad. And obviously it was designed to be, I'm trying to think, was it the ugly stepsister, or some kind of green gremlin, or something from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or something, whatever it was meant to be. It was ugly, but it was $1. And I went, you know what, I always like to have costumes in the costume box for different things, and Georgia, as you know, obviously likes to sew and create things. So I brought it home, and Georgia puts it on last night, and it looks fantastic on her, except she couldn't do up the top part because, boobs. And I'm like, it's really irritating. Like the thing, as I keep saying, I've got to actually go down to the greengrocers and get a potato sack, because she wants a potato sack, because I always say you'd look good in a potato sack. She actually wants to turn a potato sack into, jig it up. And I'm like, all right. No, it wasn't a bridesmaid's dress. No one could possibly do that to their people. No. Think beyond. Think ugly stepsister Cinderella. That kind of bright lime green. Wicca, hello, you're driving home. Hello. I was wondering. Yeah, so she wants to copy Marilyn. She's never seen obviously Marilyn Monroe do it, but yeah, but because that's that saying you'd look good in a potato sack. So she wants to wear a potato sack, and so I've got to go get one. Freak of a child. She came home the other night and made one of her teachers a pair of overalls overnight, like skirt overall kind of thing, whatever. I don't know what the fashion is these days, but one of the younger teachers. And made it overnight, took it in the next day. And now the teacher's got to she wants to go get the principal's permission to buy more. And I'm like, sorry, I'm just getting rid of, so there's some pencil shavings in the crease here. Don't want the paint picking it up. I think that's the majority of that paint down. Cool. All right. Okay. Well, while that dries, we'll go on to the Anglia. All right. So I'm going to, because I like doing things, Chroma Flows. Not even opened. Still sealed. Let's open these up and have a play. Why not? Okie dokie. Yeah, well, that's it. She just wants to, she doesn't know Marilyn Monroe's done it. She just wants to prove my point of you look good in a potato sack. I think, more than anything. All right, we're going to go for blue. That's good. 1-300. Haven't swatched them. Know nothing about them. Let's have a play. Okay, let's come in and get going. Ooh, they feel nice already. They're very thin. I feel like my big hands are like struggling to hold them. But oh yeah, my daughter. Really? That is rude, Evelyn. No. When I got married, when I had to have a wedding, because I eloped, but when I had to have a wedding, because I had to get married in church or some stupid thing, I told my bridesmaids, I want you to wear red. Go pick what you like. That was the only instruction. Like, yep. So I'm just putting down a light layer first before I go in with anything else. I always just like to have a layer to work with. But yeah, that's just rude of them to do that. Oh, see, I didn't care about style. I was just like, they're all different. Whatever. Okay. Hey, I wore a $70 dress to my wedding that I found like a week before my wedding and went, that'll do. It was black. Oh. Alright, we're nearly done with this bit. Okay. Yeah, because the top is white. I've got to remember how the duotone goes. Okay, so we got that. Are the wheels blue? I didn't look at that. Hold on, I'm just Googling the Weasley car.
Try out.
Alright. Okay, so behind the grille is blue. Alright. Oakley dokley. I got married at courthouse. And then had to, because I wasn't married in a church, so whatever. But my ex-husband's family wanted us to get married in a church, so we went and got remarried in some church. And I was like, well, I'm not spending a lot of money. That was the whole reason why I didn't want to do it in the first place. So I spent as little as possible. Which kind of worked out good considering I'm divorced now. Oh, denim. Yeah, I worked with you. Denim and periwinkle. You two look like good colours. Maybe. And I need some. Sorry, I'm just pulling out some colours. Oh, yep. Slate grey. You look good. Oakley dokley. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Christina. And isn't it lovely that he wants to do that? That's beautiful. I've always said that if I'd only ever get married again if the person I met had never been married and really wanted a wedding. And then I'd try and convince them to have as laid back a wedding as possible. All right, so this is denim, 1-200. Okay, I can already tell you I like these pencils. You just kind of know. Hey, Pamela, how are you? Oh, that's a whole lot of work. That is awesome that you made bouquets and stuff. I really wanted frangipanis for my wedding bouquet, but they don't last. So I had gerbras. I just wanted something bright and, all right. So I don't know, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you might be able to see the green that's still on this car. I'm actually going to work with the green and try and, where's my mouse? Come back to there you are. Come back to me. I got a new mouse, finally. But it just wasn't. Oh, too far. All right, hopefully It might work a little bit. I'm just going to work with the greens. Well, I'm colouring a car that has green scribble all through it. And I need to colour it a light blue. So this is going to be fun. Going to make it work. Well, I'm going to try and make it work. Luckily, the Anglia is not the tidiest of cars. It's a little bit beaten up, especially once it goes through the Whomping Willow. Alright. Plus a train, yeah, I've painted the train so far. I haven't done too much yet. We're doing planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
I'll put a little plane in the background somewhere. Why not? Why not?
Did it want to be a booger?
Just no guns. I got a wand instead. They got wands. No. Well, you haven't seen that movie for a long time. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm half zoning.
Yeah, but
I'm like zoning out. Oh yeah, Casper, life's hard, mate.
yeah,
Life's hard. You've got a tough life. It must be difficult, you know. I don't know if he's heard that, like, exaggerated sigh from my dog just then. It was kind of pathetic, I'm just saying. Thelma and Louise. Oh yeah. Brad Pitt when he was younger. Now you got me, Drew. Brad Pitt anytime. Hello. Sorry, getting a bit excited. I don't know if any of you ever went and watched that really, really bad Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum movie that was just out. Right, bad, like totally C grade, B grade, but hilarious because it was so bad. Like, you know, it was meant to be, I think. But Brad Pitt still looks. Oh, hello, how you doing? Like. Okay, we're starting to get a base layer going now. All right, slate grey. Yes, you do have festies in Australia. I know. One day we'll get there. If not, I'm coming to your place to organise it. And Georgia can stay for 6 months. All right, slate grey. I'll bring Georgia over there and leave her there. I have told her, however, she's teaching herself French at the moment, and I've told her that if she continues to study it and do quite well in it, I will work out and host an exchange student for a while, and then she can go back and stay in France for a while too, if she wanted to, as an exchange student. She's a good kid. She's not one that is not able to handle that. So, yeah, I know. Because it's like, Angie, go get your photo taken. And I don't think she's used to living with a bunch of girls that take selfies all the time. It's like, Angie, photos. And she's like, I know. I was giggling at that too. Okay, yeah, I really like these pencils. They'd be nice. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah. You managed to take some photos, and then I gave up, and just you were in the background for a lot of it because I'm like, I'm not going to make it while we're sitting there taking photos in the train and stuff on America. So I'm like, yeah, she's not up for this. And, yeah, because I was always going to take them to Japan and take them to Disneyland in Japan, but I don't. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Georgia wants to go to Disney so bad. Apparently, there's a new Disney. Like all I've heard about is the new Disney cruise ship. I've been shown videos of it. She has worked out a 4-year plan on how much she needs to save each week to be able to afford to go. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Obviously out of Florida. And I'm like, yep, okay, Georgia. And she's like, you've got to come, Mum, because it's America and we can't drink at 18. And I went, oh, okay. So I'm allowed to go to be the alcohol provider. I'm just laughing, going, okay, no worries. Ooh. All right, still working with these green lines. They're just, shadow and smudge lines. Gonna make it work. But, really? I love my Loomies. I love my light bus. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, she would love them. You are so generous. Oh yeah, I'd be so. Don't get me wrong, I'd be down. I'm the biggest, one of the biggest geeks out. Like seriously. Although she's tossing up the idea because for next year's pop festival, she sent me a message yesterday. What do you reckon of 1984 Wonder Woman Golden Eagle? And I'm like, oh my gosh, please. And then I'll get really jealous because she'll look amazing in it. If I wore it, I would look like a wrapped chocolate. So yeah, well, who knows what she's going to end up being next year. Rat chocolates are tasty. Yeah, they are, but they're not. I wouldn't look like Gal Gadot. Let's put it that way.
In your book. What are you?
Mind you, I think there's very few women on earth that could look
Uh-uh.
like Gal
Yeah,
Gadot.
well.
That woman is just
Uh-huh.
an amazing piece of genetic mastery. I was actually only discussing with Georgia last night that even with all of these pencils, prisoners are still my one true love. All right, I'm coming back with that blue. We started with. So I'm going to do, this is going to be a mixed media page that I'm working on to, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get real. I just sound like I've just, mastered the art of sounding like I know. It's the joys of being a teacher. You master the art of BS. Although I am one of those teachers that if a kid asks me a question and I don't know the answer, I go, I don't know. Let's find out together.
Yeah.
So I don't try and pretend I know. Especially if they ask me an English question about English, if I've got like an English supervision or something. I don't know. They'll ask me what some specific kind of adjective or noun is, and I'll be like, I don't know. Let's find out. Like I'd have a clue. Thank you, Kenny. It's actually these pencils are nice. If I haven't said that enough, these pencils are really nice. I like them. I just don't like that derwent, made super thin pencils and basically, kind of no issues with that. But they're nice pencils. Really nice pencils. They're kind of like, they're obviously not the light fast, but they've got a feel of the light fast, but a little bit waxier. Yeah, I know. They're nice. It's just nice pencils. If you like, those like the Prismas, they're not Prismas. Please don't let me. They're not, but they've got that kind of, yeah. Good night, Sinette. Have a lovely night. Right, I'm just going to come in with a little bit more slate in some places. Hey? Yeah, that was a weird hello.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to come in with, after I sharpen it, Hello, Catherine. How are you? I've only used them once. All right. Yeah, but that's it. Like if they don't work for you, they don't work for you, and that's okay. Glacier blue. That's what I'm going to come in with now. Oh, they can be smushed. These babies can be smushed as well. Smushy, smushy, smushy. Yeah. I can make most pencils work. It's just whether I like them more than others. George was like last night, she goes, and knowing I'm responsible for all of this because I made you get the Prismacolors. She goes, until then you were like, just like, yeah, fine. Just set from, shops, like cheap sets, fine. I can color with them. And she made me buy a set of Prismas and I tried them and then the rabbit hole began. Woo! In I fell. Down the rabbit hole I went. Right, let's see what their white is like. That is the true test, isn't it? All right. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. But the things you do with polys is just phenomenal. I think you learn how to make things work. Especially for those ones that you love. So I'm not being gentle here. I'm like smudging like no tomorrow. Yeah. And that's it. Like I like them all. I just like them all. It's like, I don't have favorites except for my Christmas. All right. So let's start getting, we'll do the white roof first, actually. Okay. Yeah, the collection grows. That's, yep. All right, platinum. And then white. Wow. Alright. Then I might come in. I'm just going to use the slate because it's out. It'll work. Just going to do a little bit of. Okay. What's the interior? Didn't look that closely. Oh, it's blue too. Oh, great. Okay. Slate. You do have to, yeah, I need to start on a piece of art too. I need to do something.
Rồi tí không bị này bò.
Right. Well, yeah, I started another project with the papers that I started showing last week. I ended up finishing all the digital papers. There's like 80 in it, and it'll probably grow as I'm doing it because I won't release it until I finish making stuff. But I've started my first part of what I'm building, and it's slowly coming together. So it's like, hold on, I'll zoom out for a second.
Sit down, bò, you get out.
It's like, hello, zoom out. Not that far. You don't want to see my lap. Yeah, so I've started it. So this is the first start of slowly putting it together. There's not much at all, as you can see. I haven't really done much. I've done like a two little bits, but I've done it. And then, you know, in the joys of my brain doesn't work in the middle of the night. Like as in, you know, that's when my ideas in the middle of the night, I come out and I made this. So this is using, because I have a fuse tool and stuff, but most people don't. This is using, because I think we've all seen them and got them. Like mine cost me 50 cents from an op shop. Is those little books of, you know, the put photos in. So building it from that, and it's two-sided and all that. But yeah, so that's my next project. That's a little sneak peek. Videos are starting to come up of the Japanese one that I've been working on. You wait till you see her at the end. Woo. Just saying, she's a bit cute. Thank you, Kenny. I'm glad that it looks gorgeously old because that was the plan. I'm glad that it's coming across that way. Because I don't think she's meant to look too new. And she ends up looking way, way worse. As we know, Whomping Willow. And then into the forest. It ends up messed up. All right. A bit of blue. A bit of blue for you. Okay. And over with the glacier. Okay. All right. Might as well do the silver on the chrome on this, and then we'll go back to the train. What do you reckon? Oh, throwing pencils. Your little independent dubbers are cute.
Yeah. Did it about
yeah. Well, if they're no good, and that's it. Things go badly. No. These dobbers are cute, man. They're like so cute. They're like all different sizes. Look. They're like little dobbers. Mum, beep, 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 bop, beep, beep, beep. They're so cute. I love them. And I got a whole like collection in there. We're going to use inks in the background because Angie said do distress inks in the background. Okay, I went okay. All right. So carbon grey. I think we've got our workshop in a couple of weeks. Which is a bit exciting. So we've got to take all this stuff, and one of them is like notebooks. So hardcover notebooks. So it's like Angie. So we're going to have some really nice notebooks to use.
You go for. Yeah.
I bet we'll be the only ones going with hand-bound hardcover books. All right. Oh, speaking of leaves, do you want to? Sorry, another sidetrack. I decided to try some stuff yesterday. I was bored and I couldn't sleep. I was trying to have a nana nap, but it didn't work. So another sidetrack. Well, sounds like me generally. Where am I going? I'm trying to go to the thing that lets me zoom back out. Can I remember how to do that? Okay. I did some eco dyeing. So look at these pages. Look. I was like, hello. Had these, and I was like, oh my god, it worked. And I love because these rusted O-rings that I was using look like microscopes and specimen things. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. So I was like look at it. I know you're probably like, yeah, what else? But I was like, oh my gosh, they actually worked. And there's some flowers and some different things. Yeah, so I was having some fun. But yeah, so I did that yesterday. Had that stewing on the stove for a bit. And all right, we'll come back in now. Oh, wrong way. That way. That way. Sounds good, Evelyn. Yeah, I could imagine that. It'd be like, yeah, no. You break another arm, and I will break other things. All right. Then we're going to come in with the silver. Sorry, zoned out again. My brain is honestly struggling to function, I think, today.
Derwent. Derwent.
I forgot about the rear vision mirrors. Well, the side mirrors.
Yeah.
All right, back in with a little bit of that carbon grey for the mirrors. I forgot about them. And then a bit of white. White. All right. So we're kind of going with the lights. I'm not going to do the light effects until after I've done I don't know. Don't need the light effects just yet, I don't think. Okay. All right. Back to the train. Train, toot toot. So I need to put some pencils away, otherwise they'll drive me insane. That one I'll leave out. The blues can return to the blues. Okay, where do the reds? All right. Oh, huge selection there. Okay, let's go to the browns. Come in with coffee bean. That sounds like a good one to start with. All right. Okay, coffee bean. Hopefully it's a ready brown. We'll find out.
Yep.
Should be looking good. So what else is going on, people? Tell me some goss. Tell me some good things. I was in my class this week, and I'm like, because we had only been a week or so since we come back from holidays, and I've had some sippers, and I'll go in and be like, all right, kids, tell me some goss. Who's hooked up over the holidays? Who's done what? And they all just sit there and stare at me, and I'm like, really? No one wants to tell me any juicy bits? Come on. Obviously not. And I was like, well, rude. That's all I have to say. They all just sit there and they're like quiet. I'm like, oh, come on, tell me something. I'm bored. I'm not someone that enjoys quiet classrooms. I like them working, but when they're like stun mullet quiet, I'm like, I don't like this. That's usually when some kind of 80s rock or something comes on and put music on. Otherwise, I go insane. I can't handle the silence. I do those my students. The sounds of silence. If you guys have never seen the who was the heavy metal band that did the cover of Sounds of Silence?
Oh, I know you.
Oh, if you have never watched that, obviously you've seen it. And you'll find it on YouTube. Amazing cover. Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, not Simon and Garfunkel, but it's thanks, Kenny. I'm hoping it will get there soon with the 3D-ness. It's pretty flat at the moment. And I'm hoping it will come back to life soon.
Amber. Yeah.
Disturbed, that's it. Oh, so good. Love it. Oh, work. Yeah, I have worked because I've gone back full time now. So I'm even more just, yeah, I get that. And then I probably won't be on stream next weekend or the weekend after. I'm so sorry. Next weekend, I've got to go to Brisbane for work and for my mum's 70th. So it worked out really good because I've got to go down for work, which means that they pay for my travel and fuel and stuff, which is great. But my mum's also coming down, and because all she wanted for her 70th was to go up in a helicopter. So I'm going up, catching up with her after I finished my work stuff. And then we're going up in a helicopter because no one else wanted to go up with her. And I'm like, I'll go up in a helicopter with you. So we're going up in a helicopter over the Sunshine Coast. And I get to see my mum. I haven't seen my mum for ages. I'm excited. And then I've got so that's next weekend. And then the weekend after, Angie and I are going to go play with Anthenos from Stamperia. Yay! Little bit excited. Well, we're not going to play. But well, mind you, he's pretty cute and he's tall. He used to be a basketball player. Tall men aren't usually my thing, but he's like Japan. He obviously likes, and I'm like, well, I like. Yeah, there is that. Yes, Angie. I'm at the point where I'm about to take the phone and ring her sons myself because I can. I have that ability to verbalize, and I'm scary at making them feel bad because that's what I do every day with, lazy sods called students. So I'm just going to treat them like I would make my students, and I'll be like, send the boxes. Lazy sods. Oh, we haven't had our Aussie interlude. Have to do that in a sec. I've got to, once I paint the red again while it's drying, maybe we'll do an Aussie interlude. Basically, I'm going to trying to get the train and the car done today, and we'll do the background. I might, what I might do is I might stream one night during the week for me, which is way early in the morning for the rest of you. But at least that way it's done, and it's because I kind of want to get this done for Harry's birthday, which is next weekend. Evelyn. Yeah, likewise, Kenny. I'm the same. Like, I don't usually like any of the other covers either, but Disturbed just and for them to be like a heavy metal band and singing a song like by Simon and Garfunkel and just honestly just making it, I get the shivers and the tinglies and the hits me in all the spots. And I'm like, all right. Gonna come in with a bit of black. Black, my soul. No, I won't. Sleep is more important. Okay, black. Oh, Andrew's typing an essay over there. You're like, Yeah, I know. It's like, and it's just so raw.
Yeah.
So-
Never, never.
Now I'm gonna have to play that after I finish this. I'll forget, but because I'll be like tired, sleep. Oh, she's going off. I'm not being too particular about, obviously, I look like I'm just scribbling, which I kind of am. You'll understand why in a sec. It doesn't need to be too particular, this part. Because I'm going to paint over it. Oh. And now it's all in my head. After lots of conversations, but yeah. Bloody brilliant. It's bloody brilliant. I use that all the time at school. I'll be like, it's bloody brilliant. Some kids get it, some kids don't. You're like, bloody brilliant job. Yeah, I know. I do colour very fast. I don't know if soft would be the word I did. But you've got to watch Angie colour, man. It's like watching little feather light things. But no, I'm not gouging. No. Thank you. But yes, colour. I do everything fast. I honestly don't. I forget that other people's brains don't work at the speed mine do. And I sometimes forget. Like I was watching. I went to the supermarket yesterday, and this lady was like taking the bras and undies off the hangers, and I'm like, it was like being in a time warp, and I'm like, and I was like, Tammy, not everyone works at warp speed. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I walk like my mum gets at me all the time because she's like, I don't have long legs like you, and I'm not a giraffe, and and so I walk, I do everything. I talk fast, everything fast. That's the problem. I read at over 1,000 words a minute, which is helpful when you go through 300 entomology books over a weekend. But yeah, I kind of do everything at warp speed, and then I crash, which is why I'm like, the undiagnosed ADHD makes so much more sense about my craziness. I'm like, oh, it explains so much. All right. Ashla! What was painful for you? Did I lose it? What? Oh, the lady. Oh. Then Angie got there and she realised how slow she was. So Angie had already, before she'd got there, had taken all her stuff off the hangers. And I'm like, you're smart. Because I didn't want to be rude and do that. And but Angie was like, well, I'm standing here waiting, so I'm going to do it prior. And I'm like, thank you for doing that. Because I was like, I don't think I can go through a second lot of it. Oh, actually, your Kirby watercolor, bomb, by the way.
Yeah, wow.
Looks fantastic. I saw it last night, but I was like, ugh. And then I didn't respond. I was like, I've got to respond, and then I forgot. And then, yeah, but brilliant, bloody brilliant. It's bloody brilliant.
Yêu bơ cái này.
The lion sleeps tonight.
Baba.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. You did it. Your fault. All right, let's come in and jazz up this train and make it the Hogwarts Express. She's a bit plain. We need to liven her a bit. So I'm coming in with Deco Art Extreme Sheen in the Ruby. This is transparent, so no good for like doing the background color. But what I'm hoping is it brings that mwah to it. Don't know, but we're going to find out. We will find out. I did shake it this morning, but I'm like, there it is. I was like, even a bit runny for me. All right. Okay. Probably should put. Oh gosh, do you ever? So much effort. Oh, I'm old. Joys of being left-handed, man. Ashley's going to get it. Even if I try, it still will go everywhere. Yeah. Oh, so what was ruined about this? Hold on. I'll bring up the original. Oh, I got paint everywhere. Now it's on my phone. So I was asked, what do you do if a kid's coloured all over your page with a pencil? So I therefore coloured all over my page with a pencil. So that was what I'm working with. So you can kind of still see the green and all down here. It's like, how do you fix a page if that's happened? So I'm trying to fix the page. Try.
Baba, yeah.
She looks shiny. She looks metally. You're home, wake up. Woo! You have stable signal. Woo! We're in Australia. We never have stable signal. Apparently, the internet, because we live upside down and outside of the world and whatever. Obviously, internet is backwards too, because it sucks down here.
Yeah, don't bother that.
One day it'll work fine. The next day it takes 10,000 hours to do a simple upload or download. They say we have 5G. No, we don't. We have 1933 dial-up internet.
Ja, det är det jag börjar på igen. Men vi börjar där nere bara.
Maybe 1993. Might not go back to 33.
Det är det kommer vara.
Yeah, no, I'm being generous. Trying to be kind.
Det är ändå. Åh! Jävlar. Huh?
Let's book some million. Wow. Our news agencies carry. That's all fakes. Color. Anyway, I'm just going to shut up. I figured you know what I'm trying to say. All right. So she now has a metallic sheen. Hopefully. Like, shiny. It's just a little bit shiny. And because I'm extra, it's not quite enough. And you're all like, no, Tammy's not extra. So I've just used a little bit of pearl white. And like legit, just a little. Painting lessons with Tammy. Use your finger. It's so much better than a brush. Oh, that was way too much. This is why I never have clean hands, hey? Ooh, novel. Oh, Evelyn, that sounds amazing. Novel. Oh, stop it. Oh. think that one of my favorite things is book coloring books.
Ooh, whatever. You know.
Classic books. Oh, what's some examples? Sorry, just looking now, getting sidetracked. Oh, but no, they're not like actual novels. They're just pictures. Oh no, I want like the title and everything. I want. That's right. I'm being a bit, extra now, but it still looks nice. I like that.
Yeah, did you go on?
Anyway. I hope you're seeing this. It's making sense. I don't know. I just hope that it's looking okay to you.
Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, well.
All right, Tammy, step away from the paint. I'm. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh no, I think. Yeah, they look great. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, I still like it. I won't tell you how much I just saw it was for us, but here.
I go on together. I go by your one. I did.
You've already bought it. What? No. What? Or was that in American? It wasn't even in Australian.
No,
I don't know. She's talking to me. I don't know what she's saying. What? $50. Oh, there you go. You've already said the same thing. It's like, yeah. I was like, whoa, wowza. Actually, I might as well use the pearl white while I'm out. You're an idiot, Tammy. All right, I just might as well keep working with that pearl white. Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I was just like nearly went at the price. Too much. All right, I think the train's coming alive. See, Skinny, you're so kind. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen.
I like being set challenges. So if he's like, if you want me to do things, you just got to set me the challenge. I'm like, I like it. It makes me think. I work better with challenges. I like challenges. Andy's like sitting there going, oh, Little Women. Little Women. Loved reading that when I was a teenager. Obviously, you could do this with a white pencil as well. I was going to, and then I remembered I had the pearl white, and I'm like, well, I'm going to use that because why not? And I'm using a dry brush because I only want, and I'm trying to wipe off the majority of it because I only want the smallest touches of it. And did I pull out a thinner brush? Yes. But am I lazy? Yes. Do I have 200 brushes? Yes. Am I using one? Yes. And a finger. Well, a few. Ooh, look at the colors of my fingers. It's like iridescent. It's got red underneath the pearl. Nice. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, we're gonna have a mod standoff here. Oh, thanks, Rika. I think he's the beginning to learn that I really just make it up. It's looking cool. Sorry, I'm a little excited for myself. It's looking cool. Ooh, little things. How's that looking, people? Like, yes. No, it's coming black. I don't know. I'm just going to use white pencil. Oh, Evelyn, I like it. Oh,
yeah.
I got my own wand. See my magic. It's my magic finger. Oh, I need to come on with some white here. There.
Did it for you, Papa.
I like it, Mika. Nice. You guys don't mind. Is Sarah coming on today? Does anyone know? She's usually about half an hour behind me anyway, so I'm not sure. I know that her husband hasn't been well, so she might not be. Sorry, I'm kind of in the zone. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to keep going. I just want to get the train done. Plane, trains, and automobiles. Post-it notes. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to come in with coffee bean again. All right. Paint out of the way. What? I don't know. All right. Coffee bean. Well. A box full of post-it notes. I have so many post-it notes. I got post-it notes everywhere. If you want post-it notes, just let me know. I've got post-it notes. I have post-it notes like you wouldn't believe. They're I can do any kind of post-it. I didn't realize this was black. That's right. Oh, that's not black, Tammy. That's brown. Well, that's a nice time to come. Airport's nice. Yeah, back to brown.
Cái tí ông bố ông bì hay là bố bì không bố?
Thanks, Ashley. We can. I love it. So basically, your screen name is the PG version of your nickname. Whales are July to October. So yes, they're here at the moment.
In đấy nhầm in đều bồ. Theo.
Why? Why do I get what the world needs now is love, sweet love. And it's simple thing, just too little love. Fair enough, Evelyn. No, I don't need any love, and I got enough. It's okay. I love myself. Enough tickets on myself. I still didn't.
Theo bồ.
Still didn't do my
Tiga bok.
Australianisms.
Nè em nào.
Alright, black. All right, now, morning. Yo.
I just started chapter 11.
Nice. I am Carla on a train and a car.
Theo bồ bì bồ.
All right, what's this one? Natural brown. I'm kind of glad that that's your goal. That's my goal for you for quite a long time, to be honest.
Theo bồ bồ.
First Harry Potter. Philosopher's Stone.
Iya, boh. Iya, boh. Iya, boh.
All right. And then on these ones, I'm going to come in. I want to come in with kind of like a rusty kind of color. Let's look. Redwood. That sounds good.
Oh,
I don't know. I sing all the time. I better think what the world means now. Okay, redwood. I don't like that. I need to blacken that out a little bit better. And sorry. The black's not black enough for me. No, that's better. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to come in with gold. Oh, geez, you didn't pay. Oh. Right, gold.
iya, boh. Iya, boh. Iya, boh.
Oh, Casper, get over it. All the squeaking, by the way, is my dog trying to get himself comfortable on a couch. Because he's that pathetic. All right, back for the gold. I'm going to make this gold. They're not actually, but why not? Make it stand out from the from the rest. Add a bit of gold to it too. Gold to the side. I'm going to have to come in with some gel pen in a sec because I need to do the Hogwarts golds. Oh, these are gold too. Oh, forgot them. way too hard over there. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's taken over Andy's bed. It's a bit rude. It's probably because Winchester's taken over my bed. He used to have take over my bed. You could easily go to my bed now, but Winchester's all over it. And apparently, you know, a tiny little cat takes up all of the bed, so therefore he can't use the rest of the bed. Idiot. All right. Oh. Okay. Gold gel pen.
Oh, yeah. Put on here.
Yes, because she doesn't have Ripley up here, so I get that. He knows. He's like trying to fill the place. Oh yeah, yeah. Pathetic dog he is. All right, I'm kind of getting there. Oh. And then they bring writing in. I don't write very well. Even tracing lines. It's so shiny I can't even actually see it myself. How sad is that? I've got to get the reflection right that I can actually see where the shadow of the letters is. Whew, I'm getting there. Nearly there. Oh yeah, Casper wouldn't like it when Winnie goes down. He'll be like, "No, I found a place without you. Go away, pesky cat."
Yeah, when I come over.
So as you see with the gel pen, I'm not using it to completely cover in where I want gold. I'm using it kind of as a highlight zhuzhiness. Yeah, that's the technical term, highlight zhuzhiness. Because I don't want because just using gel plan itself can be quite flat, and that's not what I'm after. I want a little bit more shape to it for this. So I'm trying to just use it kind of like as a highlight to give the impression, if that makes sense. All right. I'm going to come in with black again. And then in with some white. Let's finish off this bit here, and then we're nearly done. Nearly there, people. Nearly there. Nearly there. Well, but I'm still basically, I'm fart assing around. So sorry. Gosh. None of my white gel pens want to play. Probably because they need to get woken up. They're a bit crusty. Yeah, whatever. Leave it be, Tammy. Leave it be. All right. Now I'm just going to come in with a black gel pen, and I'm going to do some drop shadow of, hopefully, without ruining it. Should come in fine liner actually. Some drop shadows of. I've got a fine liner right here. I'm just lazy. And this is now what I have in my hand. I got some gouache. I've got gouache if you need some gouache.
Yeah, pode, do boba. Fico banana. Mira, right now. Yeah.
So I gotta concentrate. Little things are often beyond me. I struggle with them. Oh, nice, nice. That sounds like me. I have about 5,000 projects going on at once. I've got 2 journals. I've got an album. I've got a painting. Yeah, I get it. Hopefully now, but they're it's a little bit more, you can see it just that tad better.
Cái này nè, mở đâu có.
Just add in little details now. Sorry, I'm just playing. Yeah, you know how it is. I'm just playing. Ooh.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that looks awesome. Who's that?
Above.
Who's working on mermaids? Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That looks awesome. All right. What do you reckon? Ooh, yum. It looks a bit golden. All right. Let me zoom on out so you can kind of see where we're going with it. Oh, sorry, I just look it up myself now at the camera. Yeah. Whoa, that looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one.
I'm like, awesome. Yeah. What have I done?
No,
Those bits that aren't coloured.
no.
So obviously I'll keep working on this guy here. But I think we're beginning to see that the scribble is disappearing. It's, you know, I'm trying to fix it, even though we've got scribble all over it. But I'm loving that train. It just looks so cool. I'm just going to see if I can get the shine. I'm like, there. You might be able to see the shine that's going to reflect off her.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, oh, yeah. All right, thank you for joining me as I played with paints and got it all over my hands and so forth today. And these chroma flows are beautiful. I'm enjoying them. Should have pulled them out a while ago. We've had them for like ever and just haven't. It's like the same thing is you get all of these things and then you're like, oh yeah, I'll get to it and I'll get to it and I'll get to it and then then I don't get to it. You know how it goes. It's like, yeah, but they're nice. All right. Thank you very much, and I will be back to finish off the Harry Potterness during the week sometime. I'll probably just pop on here and there at night time, just try and get it done during the week because yeah, my weekends are booked for the next couple of weekends. But I will see you around. Thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it, and I will see you soon. And look after yourselves. And bye. Mwah. Mwah.
Cái đó bông với nó bông.